Thanks, Colin and Megan. Student organizations will begin lining up to claim their section at the Bryce Jordan Center, which you can see behind me. The dancers will stand for 46 hours for kids like Emily Whitehead, and I had the chance to sit down with her father.
I had told her from the day she was diagnosed that she was going to beat cancer, and she absolutely never wavered on that and just said, that's what I'm going to do.
On May 27, 2010, Emily's mom, Carrie, noticed 21 bruises on her body. Her next day doctor's appointment ended at the emergency room, where they waited for news that would change their lives.
It was complete devastation. We were told it's acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
Tom and Carrie took her here to Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital, where doctors said she'd have to undergo 26 months of chemo. Then in 2011, the Whiteheads received news that Emily had relapsed. Now, with only a 30% survival rate, she would need a bone marrow transplant. But just 2 weeks before the procedure, they were again haunted by the word relapse.
The Hershey doctors had run out of weapons to fight Emily's cancer, and we were down to, do you want to try this trial or do you want to take her home on hospice? Taking her home on hospice wasn't an option for us.
They transferred her to the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, and she became the first patient in the new CART-19 T-cell trial.
They were going to send them to boot camp, is the way they explained it to her, and they were going to build them up into an army and train them to beat her cancer.
Emily got very sick, and one night, doctors told them to call their family to her bedside. Tom refused.
There's less than a 1 in 1,000 chance she's alive in the morning. And I said, all right, well, when you come back to work tomorrow, she's still going to be here and she's still going to be fighting.
And she was. This May marks 3 years cancer-free, and since then, they've spent all their free time spreading awareness.
They wanted us to start our own foundation with the Emily Whitehead Foundation, is to further the research in immunotherapy and help these families that run out of options somewhere get to a trial.
In Phillipsburg, I'm Taylor Shelley for the Center County Report.
They started here with us and filmed us having breakfast, and then we stayed mic'd up, and the film crew